bullet accuracy. 4 players to try and set the retake. They have at least got that kit in onto Tried. Exercise is hearing them all rotate back. He's got backup right behind him and 1 player off the bomb site that can support. Super does isolate MBK and get Exercise. So that's a lick back into the favor of Gun5. Glock turn from Lucky's part. Ready for CT players to make their faces in. Super checks backside. Finally, Lucky will look to try and strike. Get that 1 kill onto Lovicus, and Super will drop towards Jocko on the site itself. Finnegan tapping away, getting nothing against that Glock. And Lucky sees the last, running for his life. You tried and you failed. Gun5 can see the pistol.
It shows how strong the post-plant positions really were there.
Those days well behind him.
Exercise is clearing up as much as he can with this MAC-10, getting it into advanced positions out from the apartments. Super, though, with the timing of the Zeus, just a little bit too far away.
A little bit off kilter as well. MBK takes him. CT is forced into a standoff behind these smokes, which do clear in the end, but even these USPs from range. Hurt by aim punch as well. Galil lining himself up. Another 3 kills.
I think there's a lot of intrigue as well. Could he be the new 5th player here for 3D Max? Because
how much longer he stays and whether or not they can rise or whether he can bring this team up to a respectable position is, of course, questions to ask for later on down the road. Supra does get his 2 kills involved in mid, however, catching Jocko and Maka completely off guard.
Timing, trying to move that bomb over, trying to get closer to brackets, and Gun5 couldn't have timed that any better.
1 man on the center of the anchor position here on the post plant. 2 versus 4 that favors Gun5.
And Lucky's going to try and see if he can insert himself through this CT smoke. He's got to make a play.
Being watched, heard, spray through, Tried, is caught. Looks back against the M4s, gets out of the way. A resmoke on his position. Is he going to catch the player off guard? He's making noise for it. Caught on the jump phase. Lucky's doing so much here. 8 points of health. MBK. Now working against Gun5. They have a couple of AKs to play with in this last round of the half. There's still a broken by with the SMG onto Zyelo. Lovicus getting caught off. Supra does take 2 on top of quad. Falls out of the
to go and get an easy kill. Resmoke off to the apartments. HE can go down towards pit. MBK can't do much now.
Tried swings ahead, the broken wall. Lucky lines up a kill. Supra goes down, but Finnegan able to respond back. So now MBK has it all to do. 1 versus 3, known towards Apps. Incendiaried off, did spot the player crossing past the gap, but aware that he might be pressing the issue out towards mid. Pistol conversion, rifle after that. Potential of spiral of a 12 to 4. At least Lovicus has won that opening fight out over on the A-Lurk. CT side are ready for a fast B play, and they may get it in. Teammates completely blinded off. Supra is completely whited out. NBK spams his way onto a casualty, and a man advantage now for 3D Max here. 4 versus 3, and look at Maka. He's going to hear all this info.
Start calling in the reposition to come in quickly. The Julie's on low HP. Gets that a distraction out there from Banana, but struggles.
Too late to the backstab, but is he going to be catching them on rotation anyway? Footsteps not been much more spam accuracy available to him. Try and catch the individual. Just needs to land 1 bullet. Super has to play this so slowly, so carefully. He's heard the footstep of the man. Takes that challenge. Even if that was the case, we've got 4 players to deal with total here. Gun5 have already been incendiaried off. Footsteps heard. Action taken. Jocko just bursts through. 2 kills, 3 kills. Damage up on the next 2 individuals. The USP comes out. Can't quite get the... Gun5, we have to time this to perfection as it comes in. The smoke's down towards Moto. The flash eventually comes forward. Exercise ready to read it. Alongside Lucky, they just mow through all that face them. MBK responding to Exercise's casualty with a double up. Lean into the B play for Gun5, and 3 players to try and receive them. Maka with 1 of the Julies in play. You're going to face around this corner. You'll hear the utility coming in, being marked off, seeing several players, both through 1, 2, not quite 3. Lovicus will take it back onto the trade counter. Finnegan is low HP, and Lovicus should end up getting overwhelmed. Indeed, he is by MBK. Triver is that responsive back, and Jocko backs away towards the bomb site as Exercise gets involved over a shelf. Finnegan is all that's left.
For Gun5, there was just no security in that round. The aggressive walk in A-main,
which is where Finnegan will be received upon an Exercise.
Yeah, this is a really good read for 3D Max. They're playing pretty much just retake A, because they've got heavy mid and they can stack up heavy towards B. The back and forth spams actually eventually do lead to a kill.
Flash does not catch MBK as Finnegan.
And maintaining lane, even with MBK repositioning, spotting quite a bit out there to elbow, but the trade is there for Maka with the orb.
Leans in for the second against Zyelo. Last man a try. Incendiary timed so well. Forcing them back. Exercise is expecting a boost up. The flashbang sent towards the rest of the T-side players, and a swing quickly adjusted towards for Tried. The low HP individual fell very quickly without any impact of any sort to speak of. Now backup has rotated the next two heads. The scene exercise should know that this has to be some sort of a commitment. Either that was the greatest bait in the planet. And just mowed down to that AK. The AWP forced to use his P250. Backstabs, backup. All sorts of rotates coming in. Sailo, in theory, rotate back here. The two A players will start the walk up to provide that option. It seems to be the call here for 3D Max.
And the contact out from Donut could be everything. Tried is just looking out to mid. No idea that there's an explosion out there on A. And even Loficus has to expect that there's another.
Lucky's caught Zailo over on the B bomb site, and Loficus is not expecting Exercise to be as close as he was. Straight headshot taken easy over at Temple, and Finnegan and Supra. Oh, missing shots against even players with their backs turned. Lucky allowed a chance to fight. Finnegan will get Jocko, but Lucky still trying to stall out the one man of the CT side. Might have to get some... Yeah, no kits on either.
They over-rotated so quickly, didn't they? They were adamant that it was the B play.
Set up for number 10 on their board. 3D Max only in with the half invest. HG's down already. Tons done. Finnegan credited with a straight-up triple. He was facing into two of them over in mid. Lovicus. 3D Max need to re-establish their confidence, especially on T side, which we've seen so little of. Exercise does find the first strike onto Super. Swing very aggressive in a cave, but maybe a bit too aggressive. Zailo isn't ready for the next two players out of ramp, but still gets Jocko and looks back in on MBK, who finally maintains control of the site, but he's all alone. His teammates are out towards mid. Well, now they're ready for it. Tridezor particularly ready for a 1v1 fight and only lands the leg shot. Maka waits. Smoke sent towards the main entrance, smoked off as well. Lucky. Incendiary against him. Maka waits for the right moment. Force them off the bomb plant. So much damage being done. Finnegan turned away from Lucky with that kill. Back on the defuse goes the last player. Damage up heavy onto Lovicus, and Lucky stalled for just enough time to get away from the site and get away. First map, it was just a couple of snazzy, flashy rounds in this one. It's a fast play out from 3D Max as Soup returns quickly back into Jocko, and MBK evading that flashbang. Exercise again involved with a pick back. The SMG knows that. Smoke involved. Exercise another kill to make it an even man stance and to secure the bomb plants.
Oh, Loficus with this from Mars will be able to catch off the first. Needs to try and transition in for a bit more.
Coming in from Cave though, he can hear these footsteps. He can see his players in contact. He's forced back even more passive into lane. They're going to face him. They're going to aggress. Oh, he lines up two. And now there's one left. 10 points of health for Lucky. He's called Tried's bluff. The experience versus the youngster, and the youngster will win the engagement, but without a kit. Is he going to have enough time for this? I don't think he will. Oh, it's going to be damn close, Dweg, for 3D Max. This could be map and match point for Gun5. It could be for all. About their buy state, it does look better for them. Tried back on the AWP with an all-important clutch of the HP advantage. Lucky straight into mid, but Finnegan is ready for him. Opens up the round.
That's a beautiful start there from Finnegan. Now, Exercise has got aggressive into A main, while the rest of the players are actually working up B.
Maka, 2 orbs pick on the B entries. This time it does work out for them. Lovicus doesn't get affected by that flashbang. Tried, and he's... One comes in towards K, the smoke clears in the end. A flashbang, blind spray from MBK, just trying to stall for time. The nade combination with the engagement there, and the AWP... Site has been taken, and he might get challenged with his back turn, seen by Lucky in his Glock face. Now a second T-side player coming in from spawn itself, fought upon Lucky.
Sandwich on both sides, it's so difficult. Even out from Canals, the A main players are taking time to get into position. They do deal with the
attack will begin. Inbound from Canals. Exercise gets both of those shots in, sees that third player, will look to engage upon him and mow through all that face him. Stacking from mid that won't receive anything of 3D Max. Quick storm to B site once again, plant will be secured. Round should go with it as well.
So Jay, who's winning this European qualifier?
Why are you asking that question?
Because I am. Because I can.
We've been over this. We think there's already a handful of candidates to make a prediction.
Yeah.
That early round prowess we saw so much from Gun5 over this series has started to get negated. Fast in from 2 players. Zailo has mowed them down, though. That's a bit more positive. Finding the crossfire and tagging up one player extremely low, but the M4 of Zailo doesn't quite close out on Maka. 2 points of health. He somehow gets away from those aggressing CT players, but Trider's caught Lucky out towards the B attack. So now just down to Lovicus trying to get that bomb carrier. MBK is also tagged extremely low. Maka gets a headshot in, but these two guys have got 5 HP between them to try and get onto the A bomb site. Maka's dropped of the CT side. Oh, back in this corner though. Max on to eliminate Gun5 early on in the qualifier. The pistol round sets exercise in with the Julies up against them, and the T's do actually. Lovicus caught by Lucky. Julies hearing footsteps also out towards main, but focused so heavily on these Canals players. Finnegan can take him back, but 2 kills CT forces, but timing is everything to him, and there's so many players in damage done to Lovicus and Zailo first and foremost. Zailo ready against the Orc.
Out here to Electric, deep and defensive in jail.
Finnegan making moves, MBK forced to fight, wins out on tried, 4-on-4. Meanwhile, Zailo does catch exercise back, but MBK still holds his nerve. Jocko keeps control of the 2 versus 2. Bomb out there over at main, a counter backstab from Lucky, trying to close in the pincers onto Zailo as Jocko main in time. The AK is now seen him, Jocko to engage. Man spotted, Lovicus with a pick back, 15 seconds, AWP right around that corner. He jumps past it. But